Good morning, my music friends. Miss Cathy and Gus here today to welcome you to Music Mondays. I'm so happy you're here again. You ready to have some more fun with music and dancing and moving? You bet. And Gus, yes, Gus. So let's get those arms stretched out wide. Are you ready? Tick, tock, tick, tock. Here we go. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Yay! Give yourself a big clap. Look, we have so much to do today. We're going to put your child on your lap. Gussie can watch, okay, Gus? So, child on your lap, legs out straight, and we're gonna do popcorn. This is our new popcorn that we did. So, we're gonna go back and forth with our legs like this. Popcorn, popcorn. Sorry. Popcorn, popcorn. Sizzle in the pan. Popcorn, popcorn. Bam, bam, bam. Popcorn, popcorn. Now it's getting hot. Shake it, pop, pop, pop. Let's do that one again. Alrighty, here we go. Popcorn, popcorn, sizzle in the pan. Popcorn, popcorn, bam, bam, bam. Popcorn, popcorn, now it's getting hot. Shake it, pop, pop, pop. Good job. I have my little friend came back today, Mr. Bumblebee. Bumblebee. Take your child's hand. Bee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out. Good. Let's tap on their toe. Bee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out. Okay. Now this time, grown-ups, if you would clap your hands, depending on the age of the child, hopefully they'll do it with you. If they're still too young, take their hands and clap them together. Just don't forget every once in a while to let go and give them the chance to follow you, to copy you. I like say, be my echo, or be my shadow. Okay. Bee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out. Good. And I would bet that in not too much time, they'd be saying the word out with you, and they'd be saying it a lot louder. So building on their vocabulary there. Okay, I'm gonna keep my little bumblebee here. I have a new bug song for you. And I need baby for this one. We're gonna start on the toe. This is, just to fill you in, this is a neat little directional singing tune. As I sing and we're going up the body, my voice is going up. So I really like this one for directional singing. On my toe there is a flea, now he's crawling on my knee. Past my tummy, past my nose, on my head where my hair grows. So as the child's standing, we've just gone right up the musical scale. And now we're gonna go down. On my head there is a flea, now he's crawling down on me. Past my tummy, past my knee, on the floor. Take that, you flea! Okay, now I have an alternate ending. If you don't like that one, I have an alternate ending. On the floor, you bit me, flea! Or you don't even have to do that. Up to you. I like to give alternate endings, so it's like, poor bug. Mm-hmm. So you bit me, so there you flea. You know, anything that rhymes. Okay, so that's a cute, silly one. All right, I'd like you to stand up with your grown-up, and we're gonna do a song called If I Could Build a Windmill. So we're gonna start like this. And while I sing it and you're listening, just do the actions with me, okay? If I could build a windmill, a windmill, a windmill. If I could build a windmill, I know what I would do. I would build a duck pond, a duck pond, a duck pond. I would build a duck pond, that's what I would do. I would pump some water, some water, some water. I would pump some water, that's what I would do. The ducks would flap their duck wings, their duck wings, their duck wings. The ducks would flap their duck wings, that's what they would do. If I could build a windmill, a windmill, a windmill. If I could build a windmill, I know what I would do. Isn't that sweet? That's such a cute one. Now you can take your partner's hand, or a child, or if you have an older sibling and a little one, have them take their hands. So it can be done alone, just by doing this like the windmill, or holding hands and tipping their hands back and forth. And then when they pump water, they're still holding hands and you pump water this way. Or you can pump it this way. Maybe for the really young ones, you want to stick with this one, and a more advanced movement would be alternating the arms. Okay, so now let me show you how you can do that with a wee little one. So I've got my baby. Got my baby on the floor or in her crib, wherever she is, or he. If I could build a windmill, a windmill, a windmill. If I could build a windmill, I know what I would do. I would make a duck pond, a duck pond, a duck pond. I would build a duck pond, that's what I would do. I would pump some water, some water, some water. I would pump some water, that's what I would do. The ducks would flap their duck wings, their duck wings, their duck wings. The ducks would flap their duck wings, that's what they would do. Let's do the feet to end it. If I could build a windmill, a windmill, a windmill. If I could build a windmill, I know what I would do. So there's all sorts of really fun ways of making the very same thing work for children up to 8 years old, even with that windmill song, or having it be for a wee little one that's not even walking yet. And things like crossing over the center line of the body, hand and foot, besides being exercise, you're really getting a lot of extra brain stimulation going on there. All right, very nice. Can you get your fingers wiggling like this? My fingers are starting to wiggle. My fingers are starting to wiggle. My fingers are starting to wiggle around and around and around. My hand is starting to wiggle. My hand is starting to wiggle. My hand is starting to wiggle around and around and around. My arm is starting to wiggle. My arms are starting to wiggle. My arms are starting to wiggle around and around and around. My head is starting to wiggle. My head is starting to wiggle. My head is starting to wiggle around and around and around. Now all of me is a wiggle. Now all of me is a wiggle. Now all of me is a wiggle around and around and and around. And you can keep adding more body parts. Your tummy could move and go round and round. Your hips could go back and forth and then go round and round. You can practice standing on one foot and have your foot go around and round. Lots of different things you can do with that. Okay, do you remember our Cobbler Song? I'm gonna get my baby again. And let's tap on their foot. Tap, tap, here we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Have it done by 2:30. Tooraloo. Other foot. 2:30 is much too late. Have it done by 8:30. Tooraloo. Stitch it up and stitch it down while I'm walking through the town. Tooraloo. All right, good. I have a new game for us. It's a little puppy that came out to play. There's my puppy. There's my kitty. If you happen to have little puppets or animals, or you just want to make cutouts, print them off the printer, or you can just simply use your fingers like that, a true finger play. Okay, but I like using props to catch the children's attention, especially for videos like this. Item behind your back. Here I go. A little puppy came out to play, gathering crumbs along the way. Out came the kitty cat, sleek and fat. Meow, meow, woof, woof, they both ran back. All right, let's try that again. Let's do it with just our fingers and our thumbs this time. Hide them behind your back. A little puppy came out to play, gathering crumbs along the way. Out came the kitty cat looking for some fun. Meow, meow, woof, woof, and off they both did run. Of course, I love the part where you get to chase them behind your back very quickly. Okay, that's a fun one to repeat. Children like the surprise after that. All right, let's stand up, everybody. It's time to move to music. Let's start with bouncing. Tap on their back. Move it to the head, to the foot, shoulder, on their hand. Let's march. Tap on their back. Go backwards and forward and back, sideways, now watch. Go down again. Get some scarves or something that you can wave. And give baby one too. And just shake, shake, shake. Down on the floor. Woo! Now if you listen, the music goes up. One more time. Woo! But Hey, good job, everyone. I think baby needs a little rest here. All righty. Time for a little lullaby. Let's sit down again. I have some of my little bears here today to visit us. And this little lullaby is about the bears that dance around in my head. Now, there again, you can make props. You can just sing the song. You don't have to have things. But for video purposes and to entice the children and keep them engaged, and even in in-person classes, you know, you want to keep them motivated and interested. So I like to use some props. Nothing wrong with using nothing but your voice. So you can make some bears. You can cut some out. Again, use the copier, cut some out, and do the actions with them. Okay, so whether you're holding your child and rocking, or they're lying in their crib, and you're having the bears dance over their head, again, make it work for you, whatever situation you're in. The bears dance round and round my head, round and round my head. The bears dance round and round my head, round and round my head. One goes up and one goes down, round and round my head. One goes down and one goes up, round and round my head. Now you can just keep it there, or depending on the age of your child, you can start adding colors. One is orange and one is purple, round and round my head. One is red, round and round my head. The bears dance round and round my head, round and round my head. The bears dance round and round my head, round and round my head. So that would work as a sweet little lullaby too. All right, I have a surprise for you. Next week, although this is session 12 of our Music Mondays for babies to 2 years old, we have a surprise for you. Next week will be a bonus session. Yes, we're gonna have one more special session. We're gonna review not everything, that wouldn't be possible. We're gonna review, let's say, the top most famous fun ones, and some new music to move to as well. So one more bonus session just for you and your little. Hope you enjoy it and tune in next week for the bonus session. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your toes together. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your toes together. Tap, tap, tap your tummy together. Tap, tap, tap your tummy together. If they have a special pet or a ball or something, have them tap on that too. Tap, tap, tap my dog together. Tap, tap, tap my dog together. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your ears together. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your ears together. Wave, wave, wave goodbye together. Wave, wave, wave goodbye together. I'd never forget about you, Gus, that he wanted to say goodbye too. Thank you for joining us, everyone. See you next week on our special bonus session. Keep saying